Hello, welcome back to another game of Arena, and following one after this, I'm going to cast this in a second game between Terror and Keif, and that might be the last games in 2018, because the 2 weeks after Christmas I will be quite busy. I probably won't have the possibility to cast games, and then only in January I will hopefully continue to get some games casted. I'm not sure, maybe I will find the time to cast a few games, a few more, one or two more after the Terror against Keif series here. 2 games coming up, as I said, this one and the following. This game between Berbers and Japanese should be interesting. I've seen parts of this game on the live stream, and that's why I want to bring it to you, because it's a bit of discussion about the unit composition for Berbers. I'm not sure what else they can do or what the best composition is here. This game is not going to be short, like 20 minutes, but it's going to take a little while longer. Let's go for the maps quickly. Go for the main gold for Terror on the side, backish. Second gold safe in the back, main stone safe in the back, or relatively safe actually. This looks kind of dangerous. The second stone outside, maybe some walls here, and I guess that's the third gold for Terror, quite far forward then towards Keif's base. We have one really close, we have another really close to Terror space. And in the back, 4 deer actually, pretty nice. Are we going to see a trush? Not from Terror in this case, but it looks like Keif is going to trush. Let's quickly check his map. Main gold and main stone forward, so it makes sense. We have the second gold safe in the back, second stone safe in the back, third gold outside, yes, but close to the walls, and Keif can also see the house, so we have a weak point. Keif is going for the barracks, maybe a bozeman rush, Winchester style, it's possible, and we have a mining camp plus 2 villages on the main gold, so bozeman rush incoming. Market drop, that's the market drop that Terror made popular. Not sure, I don't think he invented it, but maybe he did, and Terror is going to start and wall this off by using a few houses, and Keif is going to try and do as much damage as possible. Well, let's keep it, stay on 85. These houses, 400, 500 HP. And Terror didn't lose a villager yet. Let's find out how long that lasts. And Terror also is putting up more houses, but that second watchtower is going up really fast here. Is Terror going to be able to wall this off? Actually, Keif is housed on 25, and looks like Terror is walling off completely, going for a feudal age, and he has done loom before clicking up, so he's realized, okay, I'm in trouble, or might be in trouble soon. Now Terror is going to build a watchtower of his own, and Keif will try to go through and maybe deny the tower. I don't think he's going to be able to. And still the houses. Ooh, gates coming up. Stone gates actually. The weakest house is getting walled out. And the watchtower from Terror is up here. Keif has to attack the next house. What is Terror going to do? Fletching coming in. Another watchtower. Looks like Terror is putting up a good defense here. He should stonewall this, in my opinion. And Keif has the archer range. Is he doing archers? Yes, he's sending archers in now. That's 1 archer plus 1 on the way. Wheelbarrow coming up from Keif as well. He's got 2 farms only, but he's still taking sheep. Should put them on a TC. I guess he isn't really mini-microing his economy now. He is busy on the front here trying to micro as good as possible. The village is now moving back. There's one really injured as well, but no dead villagers yet. So we have a lot of idle time. And look at these beautiful gates. Terror is walling off completely. This is just looking like, I said, like Stronghold, PC game. We have a gate behind that new watchtower coming up, and nope, that gate, that's the only one that's going to stand up. And of course, Keif is trying to continue and do some damage here. Looks like Terror lost a villager now. Where did he lose a villager? Did he lose it to a wolf? Shouldn't. Maybe to a watchtower somewhere. I don't see it, but looks like Terror lost one. Another watchtower coming up. This piece of wall on only 350 HP now, but the tower up already. And looks like Keif is not getting in anywhere. He's getting now archers into the watchtower. That means Terror's tower will go down fast, but Terror is used to putting up towers where he needs them. More stone walls, and it looks like we will have double wall from Terror soon. Resources from Terror looking good. Keif, let's check. Not so much. He spent a lot of some gold on those archers. There's actually 5 archers plus fletching the tower, so yeah, of course the tower is going down. Castle Age though coming from Terror, and that means Terror will be able to defend, will boom faster maybe. A lot of farms now for Keif, who is looking good in the resources, but not enough to click up yet. And he might stop villager production to actually get up to the Castle Age. We could see a relatively fast imp from him as well, with a few castles coming up forward, trebuchets maybe. Another watchtower coming up first, and Keif is using the archers to just attack the towers. I'm not sure if that's enough actually. The villagers are now inside, 4 villagers still for Keif up, and there is 2 dead units for Keif. I guess the scout, is the scout dead? Plus one of the villagers or one of the archers, I don't know, doesn't really matter I guess. Castle age for terror, and what are we going to see? Enough stone for a castle, where do you put that one? Any resources you need to protect? He is going probably on that far side, on the weak side, and put a castle maybe around here. Open the walls, go with the castle. It's dangerous because there's archers inside, but the tower is still up, so I think he should be fine. Boso and handcart coming in already from terror, very early on for his kind of playstyle. But he's going 1 TC, so maybe it makes sense. Should go for a second TC, in my opinion. He's still waiting. He's got idle villagers in the tower, idle villagers on that house. He's waiting for an opportunity to put that castle. I guess he wants to take that tower first. No. He's now going, that's 8 range, 9 range for the tower. I think Keif should be able to attack a few villagers here, but he's not. He's instead going back. Both are on the way for Keif. And with the TC on the main goal, he's of course up to the castle 8. TC on the second stone. University's up for ballistics or for guard tower, I'm not sure. Padded archer armor for terror, that means we're going to see camel archers, and of course those watchtowers will go down fast. Boatkin are coming from Keif. Not sure what that university is actually doing, to be honest. Maybe could have saved that wood for something else. No relics being taken at all, and terror has been able to defend. We said like go for troll, go university, and fortified walls would have been really fun to see. Actually, terror needs to take down another tower here if it wants to be completely, how do you call this? Completely quiet. No, everyone wants to have a quiet life. Let's call it like that. And we have crossbow for Keif, so he is going for army here now. It makes sense. Japanese to go arbalest. Completely, or able to completely upgrade, I think. And the question is, can Keif actually do more damage in castle age? My guess is no. He's got enough stone for a castle, and that castle is going up in front of the main goal, the main stone, by 4 villagers. That's enough, actually. I think Terror won't be able to do so much damage on that forward castle before it gets built. Now, there is 1 scout taking down a monk here. Very nice, but those crossbowmen will take care, and Keif should be able to get most of the relics, which could help him a lot in the long run. Terror getting 1 relic, and he should be able to go for that second relic as well, as long as those crossbowmen are not around. The camel archers, 55 HP, 9 attack against 35 and 7 attack, should be a lot stronger. They can move, and Terror should protect this relic, actually, in my opinion. Then again, Terror is booming with 76 villagers against 84. Keif is better with a boom, in my opinion. He is not in a score lead, but that's... not sure, maybe he didn't boom for that long, and Terror was collecting more resources, got a few more kills here, that might be a big difference. And now Elite Skirmisher on the way for Keif, who is actually trying to hunt down those camel archers. Terror though going to Imperial Age. To do what? Not sure about it, maybe he should have waited a little bit longer, but it's alright, I guess. We're going to see camel archers, possibly light Keif hussars. What's the siege situation for Berbers? I don't really know. I want to find out now. Do we have siege rams? That would be helpful. No, no siege rams, no siege rams. Bombard cannons probably. That's an option here for Japanese. Onagers, not sure. Cap rams, I think Japanese don't have siege ram either. We have leather archer armor to be completed. 1+2 defense in the pierce armor region. And we might see janitors even against those elite skirmishers. They should be decent against those. We might see, if light Keif coming up, scalebarding armor actually on the way. Might see pikeman halberdier, which makes a lot of sense with Japanese, of course, and a castle coming up from Keif on the right-hand side to protect that third gold. A lot of villagers on the main gold here, and I think a gate would be nice, just in case. Thumbering on the way. Terror doing forging, chambering, light Keif, bloodlines, husbandry, heavy plow, a lot of upgrades coming in, but only 1 relic, and that's not enough. Terror also moving off to take the second stone. He is not going for trebuchets, not going for any more camel archers. He has 3, 4, 5, 6 stables up, not producing anything. I'm a little bit surprised. Hussar actually coming up, and the camel archers still patrolling around, but Keif with more military units, a lot more actually. And those camel archers are not a threat at this point. Arbalest, bracer, conscription, chemistry. Standard upgrade. upgrades. Triple siege workshop. What's the idea here? Are we going to see onagers then? It's possible, but not a lot of food in the bank for Keif now. He's doing a lot of upgrades, of course. And we have the first trebuchet to hit that annoying towers here. Arbalest, elite skirmishers, big army, and we have turret 2 traps now. And hussars coming in, almost fully upgraded. Blastfires on the way, very nice to see. And they can do a lot of damage on the elite skirmishers and even on the arbalest. I guess turret wanted to build a TC here, but or was it a castle? That's possible, but was denied by those arbalest and elite skirmishers. The camel archers moving out again. I think he should have more of those. They are really strong. In elite form, they are so difficult to beat, and even with arbalest and skirmishers, it's not going to be easy against genitors, hussars, and the elite camel archers potentially. But Terror does not go for a second castle yet. TC instead coming up, and does not go for the elite camel archers. I'm a little bit surprised here to not see that happening. He's got decent resources, maybe not enough. Instead, going for a lot of hussars. That makes sense to go for army first, and army count is quite similar. Nice catch here. A lot of arbalest elite skirmishers will die to the hussar attack. 95 HP. That's a lot. 2+4 pierce armor, let's not forget. And elite camel archer coming up. Beautiful, I love to see those. We should have a very good fight in Imperial Age. We have cap drums on the left hand side attacking the TC once again, and Terra should have just walled off. Go for fortified walls and just wall the stone. Make sure you get that stone for the castle. Second castle finally on the way. We have Keif's castle going down, and that's important because this defense in the front is quite weak here. One castle on the corner, that's pretty much it. And we have hussars moving in. Thing is, Keif, again, a lot more military units, and now the halberdiers are on the field, which means that Terror will have a difficult time to use his cavalry army here. Plate mail armor forging on the way. We might need to see like heavy scorpions would be awesome, or elite skirmishers, genitors. One of both. I guess genitors is an option. They don't have that bonus attack against halberdiers as far as I know. I'm not sure about it, but they have the higher base attack once they are elite, and it doesn't really make a big difference. The genitors are faster, they have more HP. The thing is, they die faster to halberdiers, of course. So it's apples and oranges. Not sure. Can you really compare them? You need to be able to use them. Masonry on the way for JonSlow. Keif has a lot of resources in the bank, a lot of food in the bank. While Terror 1k gold. That's good. Genitors coming in, and I think he's adding he's going for the elite upgrade later on as well. 3+4 attack now against elite skirmishers. What's that? 2+? No, also 3+4. But I think with the elite janitor it's like 4+4, even 5. Don't recall me on that. We're going to find out. Elite janitor on the way. Keif though, capped rams attacking, and Terra doesn't add in any siege, which is a mistake in my opinion. A few trebuchets are not enough. Maybe bombard cannons might have been an option. Nice low on food, but it could actually afford bombard cannons. Elite janitor to be done. Few knights in the mix. Is that really an idea? 4+4 only. So the elite skirmishers might even be better in this situation than the genitors against the halberdiers, and those cap drums are actually moving back. I don't really understand why. Knights is really not a big option here, and Keif is doing cavalier. Look at this. This is amazing. He's moving around to left hand side, trying to get a few stables up as well. Hand cannoneers from JonSlow. I'm really a little bit surprised about that. There's not a lot of halberdiers on the field, and too many ranged units in the back actually, and it looks like these cap drums are doing the damage, and now Terror is just standing there with his army, losing genitors, and only now going back with these camel archers to run away to actually try and micro against these halberdiers. Few cavalier moving forward, 140 HP is pretty nice, and Terror is losing more and more map control, while Keif has still more military units and more villagers in the score lead. Not by much, but he has the map control, and I think that says more than the score lead, to be honest. Siege workshops coming up quickly, but what is Terror going to do? Only now rams. That's siege workshops number 3 and 4 on the top side here, and Terror also is taking gold, but getting attacked by Cavalier, so no more easy gold income for Terror, and he only has one relic, which is a big problem for him in my opinion. He's had that gold in the back, but it's pretty much all mined out, so Keif is in a very comfortable position with an extra gold on the side. He can still mine. and with the cap rams plus a lot of ranged units. I imagine Terra needed more hussars as well and some form of siege, maybe even onagers. Imagine onager shots against those elite skirmishers and arbalest. Be so beautiful. Finally cap rams on the field and Terra is ready to fight back. Had more military units now, but lower resources I'm assuming. Yeah, look at that food count here from Keif. He should add in some light cav just to have some meat shield. He could afford a lot of those. Instead doing cavalier, maybe can sell food. How's the prices looking? No, food is down, actually wood on 36, I'm surprised to see that. And now the elite janitor is moving around, no halberdiers, so that's actually looking quite decent. A lot of those elite skirmishers should die. At the same time, the elite camel archers should not be in the front here, because they're taking too much damage, they're too expensive. Cap rams moving forward, Terra is trying to fight back, but Keif is all over the map, look at this. And he's going with cap rams to try and break the walls, still no fortified walls for Terra, and I think purpose to get those. Light cav now coming in from Keif, and ooh, Terra is losing a lot of units in the middle now. He is losing more and more. The elite camel archers moving to the front. That was a misclick, I guess. And now with their halberdiers on the field, Keif has an advantage in my opinion when it comes to the army composition, and he's got the better numbers, so he's pushing Terra back once again. There's a castle on the right side now, but villagers still getting attacked. And on the left, the pusher stopped, but a TC even coming up on that gold. So Terra will actually lose his third gold, as it seems. He will not be able to claim that. And now Halberd is moving forward. They're not dying too fast here. And the elite janitors are dying like flies. Maybe elite skirmishers might have been better. Or a more micro from Terra's side. Plus, sooner with the siege units. Terra actually resigning. He is not down by a lot of points in the score, but 50 military units plus, better siege, better gold. Keif with a very good game in my opinion, with the right unit composition and with 4 relics and the ability to attack from all sides, was able to gain map control and win this game. Hope you enjoyed this one. See you in the next game. GG.